and I did receive these, and today I want to talk about these. So I think it's kind of my first unboxing here. Lately, I found out myself to make video with the smartphone very often. This happened for two reasons. First of all, because the smartphone is easy to carry compared to the camera, and especially this smartphone, most of you knows I'm using an iPhone 11 Pro Max. Especially this smartphone has a very good camera, and I'm quite happy with the result. And is still something that I do enjoy to do when I go around to bring something very quickly with the smartphone. And second thing, because the camera, for how much you can keep the thing smaller, I have a small camera at the end of the day, is a Canon M50. I love that thing. Actually, I have to go also to the doctor to sort out a couple of problems. But basically what it happened with the camera is that very often is something that gets big and bulky, and you know, it's not always so comfy. So I decided to buy something, and I will talk you about the reason why. First of all, because I wanted basically so I decided to buy a gimbal. So this is the thing, and this is the HOHEM, or I hope is pronounced correctly, is the HOHEM ISTEADY. I have to admit I didn't know this brand, and as you can see I did open the thing straight away for you. So I'm getting out of the box cardboard. Now we start from the box. It says that is ultralight. Here I give you all the description. It says that is ultralight. It gives you the chance, the code to upload the app, and it gives you all the QR code to go in their social media page. I think is Facebook, Instagram, and I'm not sure about this one, but it could be something else, maybe YouTube, I don't know, because it's not very clear. So this is the product, and is small. I mean, it's smaller than I thought, actually. It looks still quite solid, but is small. And now is locked, is kind of locked, is okay, so to unlock it looks like it's quite easy. I think so, at least, but there we go. This is the thing. I show you what is in the box. Okay, there is the gimbal itself, that is this one. There is this little wristband to, I think is to make it safe around your wrist. There is the mini tripod with the standard screw, the mini tripod that is still useful though, because it allows you also to balance it better. And by the way, it gives you probably a little bit more grip, because if you consider that, okay, my hand is quite big, but is very small. And by the way, this make your life easier and allow you also to put the thing like this. Now you consider that is so small that the iPhone is sitting on the switch pod, and this thing is actually under the, also if I pull it over, is still under the iPhone on the switch pod. Okay, there is the Joby ball head, but is nothing massive. And there is the charger cable, that is the USB-C type. I just take off this, is the USB-C type charger cable. So now I just take my time to understand how does it work, and I'll come back to you. So I played around with this little thing. I'm not using my iPhone 11 on this, I'm using an old iPhone 6 that I have. Still, it works with the app. It works fine. I mean, it's not probably the best gimbal on the market. Actually, it's the first one that I try. I want to try at least another model. Oh, something was going off. I want to try at least another model, but this one, it works fine, have some nice feature and some downside. First of all, the whole app, the whole internal app on iPhone 11, it does not allow you to change the lens, so it works fine in landscape mode with the ultra wide lens, the one that I'm using right now. But the matter is that you cannot choose the lens inside the app, like you cannot choose the real big telephoto lens. You can zoom, but you are still on the same lens that is the middle one between the two. This is fine, but for a smartphone that have more than a camera, I find it annoying. Also because honestly, the only lens that on iPhone 11 have not the stabilization is the ultra wide lens. So actually I still will use it, but I will use it for other stuff. The app have several features, tricks and things to make it a little bit more appealing if you want, like have some kind of Hitchcock zoom or some kind of panning or some kind of artistic rotation that you can use to make some cinematic piece of footage. When you use the ultra-wide lens on the native iPhone app camera, it works fine. If you are in landscape mode, you don't see the whole structure of the gimbal. It does not work that well when you are in portrait mode, so the portrait mode is still fine because you can use the internal lens, the front camera, but, and I understand that probably for some physics reason it wasn't that easy to make it, but still, it's alright, it's a nice piece of gear, it's good to have, for example, if you go on holiday and you want to make some cinematic stuff, or if you want to vlog with it, is still fine. The small tripod is alright, but is still good that you can put like on a proper tripod and, for example, use it for the feature like the face tracking. I actually think is not the main tool for a vlogger, but is still something good to have and is still something funny to use. I probably wouldn't, I'm not sure if I will take this every day, like in my everyday carry stuff, especially if I get out without a backpack, but it's pretty small though, and it's possible to close it down. It's still very small with all, and is still very light. It's roughly more than 200 grams. Subscribe the channel, turn on the ring bell so you can join me anytime I upload a video, and I'll see you in the next video, guys.